Hello, All-Star friends. It's been a minute, I realize, but today's video is going to be day 3 of classroom setup. It's been almost a week since I did my last video, that being because my current job still has me doing quite a bit of project work and things that needs to be completed before I am done next week. So I had been really just working lots and lots to try and get those things done. So the plan is to head back into the classroom for the first time today and really start diving into the displays, the bulletin boards, and I'm also going to be working on just some few tweaks to the layout again. I got some feedback again about the math tubs, about that white tub shelf, about maybe putting it over by where the table is, maybe moving that table. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna see what I can do to make that library a little bit more cozy. It's just hard because while the room is a decent size, those student tables are pretty big and it takes up a lot of space. So I have to just be a little bit strategic when it comes to how I am placing my extra furniture. I do want that wooden square table, just because I don't have a lot of extra furniture and I do need some extra, at least some extra table space to place mailboxes or some other items. I still haven't 100% figured out what I'm going to do with that table, but I do appreciate everybody's suggestions. Just because I don't maybe take your suggestion doesn't mean I don't think it was a good one. There's just so many good ideas that I'm trying to figure out what fits with my style and my classroom. Like I said, it's been about 1.5 years since I've been in the classroom, so a lot of this is still just coming back to me, especially with the layout and the design. I was in kindergarten for 10 years, and while second grade is a bit younger still, it is different. Kindergarten, you still need those extra spaces for your different centers. When it comes to exploration, second grade, there's not as much of that. So I'm just trying to figure out the balance of where I need to have student space for work and different spaces for just materials and things that are needed in the classroom. So it's a work in progress. Day 3 really, you're going to see a lot more work and a lot less of me talking, just because there's so much I want to get done and I haven't been able to be in my classroom for about a week. So you'll see a lot of me working, and I'll try to pause at some key spaces just to sort of highlight what I've done. But I will definitely, by the end of the video, do a quick tour to show you what I have updated or what I have done. So we're gonna head back into the classroom. I'm excited. It's been a week, and we'll see what we can get done. All right, so here we are in the classroom. I had to take a minor detour to drop off some supplies to my wife for her job, but I'm in here, and there's a lot I want to do today. So like I said before, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking and breaking up the video. It'll be just a bunch of montages of the work that I'm doing today. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around so you can see, just to remind ourselves what it looks like and kind of get an idea of what we're doing today. So again, this is what it looks like when we enter into the room. Lovely tables. Over here is that wooden table that I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to move this table over here and just make it a part of the library, do something with the library. I know some people had suggested moving that, just getting rid of the table completely. That table's provided for this classroom, so I kind of am a little bit hesitant to like say get rid of it because I don't know what they would do with it, one, and two, if I need it again and I get rid of it, then I might not be able to get it back. So I'm a little hesitant to get rid of that table. I think it's going to be useful just for something, if I just haven't figured out what yet. Here are the bins, the supply bins. Somebody had suggested doing the pencil sharpener like over here. It's going to be a little high, but it's a possibility. And somebody had suggested putting the pencil sharpener over at my desk. One of my classroom jobs is pencil sharpener. I did it in kindergarten and it actually worked out fine. Just have to be really, really careful of making sure that the students understand how to use the pencil sharpener, how to check to make sure that the pencils are done. And it's a job that is taught to the students. So I still plan on having a pencil sharpener. They're in second. If it can be done in kindergarten, I believe it can be done in second grade. Who knows? Maybe it won't work. Maybe it will. Here's the state of my library. I think it's going to probably stay this way for a little bit longer, just because again, I need my wife in here. She said she wants to help sort the books, and I am more than willing to let her help do that. So what's the plan for today? Definitely, I would like to get all 4 of these bulletin boards put up. And then depending upon how much of my better than paper, bulletin board paper I have, I will either use that for the word wall right up here, or use just the butcher paper that's the fadeless paper. It's not butcher paper, it's fadeless paper that is here in the school. So gonna do some work with the layout, gonna do some work with the bulletin boards. Who knows what else I might get into. I've got a lot of time before I need to go pick up my daughter. Zachary's gonna hopefully help me, and it's gonna be a good day. So let's get to it.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my...
Okay, so I had to pause for just a second because I purchased the better than paper before I knew what the color of my bulletin boards were. And as you can see, it's a little bit brighter, but it is essentially the same color. It's the same color, pretty much. The bulletin boards are just a little bit darker. So, somebody had mentioned about not even putting paper up on here and just putting borders around. I'm going to debate that. I'm going to figure that out for a second. I'm going to go back into the supply room where they had the butcher paper to see if there's any more colors. And what I might do is take the fadeless paper that's in the staff room and put it on these 4 bulletin boards, and then use my better than paper for the cabinets up there and maybe over here. I don't know yet. So we'll find out. Okay, so here is the plan. I have decided that the better than paper, the blue, that matches the colors of these bulletin boards are gonna go up right here. And that I've got some green fadeless bulletin board paper that really kind of matches the blues, the light blue and dark blue tone. All of my baskets on my table are green. I know it does. I know it's not exactly star colors, but I mean, it matches the color scheme. And my borders, wherever I put my borders, have stars on them. So it's going to be kind of, it's not exactly, oh, here they are. It's not exactly perfect, but I think the reason why I don't want to like just leave the bulletin boards as is, you can't really tell but from the camera, but if you get up close to the bulletin boards, it's faded in places where it's been painted that blue, and I'd rather just have some paper over it. It just, to me, it looks better. But it's two-sided border paper. You can either do the zigzags or the stars. I think I'm going to do the stars for the regular bulletin boards, and then the zigzags for the blue on here. So I'm gonna get to work. Enough talking, let's do it.
I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and be on your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding.
All right, so as you can see behind me, the bulletin boards are done, at least the main ones. The green, I think, fits perfectly with the blues that I have, the dark blues and the light blues. It's not star space theme, but at least I have the star bulletin boards. And really, with the color scheme, the only other, I could have done, I guess I could have done a light blue, but I think this works good for the color scheme. I still got the stars, and my class, I always call my class the All-Stars. And so it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, just because of like the border kept rolling up on me and dropping, and Zachary was very helpful to help hold those borders for me and everything else. And so a couple hours in, I'm gonna take a quick break, eat some lunch, and get right back to it. I think the next plan is, I don't know, do I wanna tackle this? I feel like this is gonna be a big lift, doing the bulletin on the cabinet, or I might try the brick, maybe here, or over here. These are left over from the last teacher that was in here. Those are gonna come down. I don't know. I think the painted brick is much easier. I've had much better luck with fake bulletin boards. on painted brick than I've never tried just straight brick. So I think I still want to do the word wall over on the cabinets. I just don't know if that, I feel like it's going to be a lot of hassle to try and get a bunch of bulletin board paper on the cabinets. I might try it. I'm going to eat a little lunch and think about it and then come back.
I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Okay, so it is about 3 in the afternoon. Been here since 10:30, and I think I'm reaching a stopping point. There's so much I still could do and would like to do, but there's just sometimes you gotta kind of reach an end, especially when you've got you got a kid to pick up from school, and you've got your son who's been a great help. Zachary's been a great help here again on day 3. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn you around so that you can see everything that I've done, because it's hard holding the camera up like this. So let me turn you around. So this is what it looks like coming through the door again. As you can see, my main bulletin boards are up, and they are a green color, which kind of, it's darker than I thought it was gonna be now that it's up, but it's okay. Like, the classroom is kind of these blue, it's gonna be blues and greens for the color scheme. The theme for the name of my class, of course, is the All-Star, so I do have the border. But it still works. It still works. Regardless of, green is not necessarily a star color or sky color. I think it still works with the color scheme with my baskets that I have on the tables. So I got those bulletin boards done. And then this monstrosity, which it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. First, I needed to measure, and it didn't end up center. Like I was trying, what I was trying to do is I was trying to get it like center right on the wall. So that's going to bug me a little bit, but I'm not taking it down and trying to fix it. Better Than Paper is just amazing. It's got this, it's just thick and it's wonderful, and it was very easy. Like once I got it unrolled, it was very easy to put up and stay up. It doesn't rip, easy to cut. Again, not a product placement or anything. This is just me saying from teacher to the teachers that are watching this out there, if you don't use Better Than Paper already, definitely get some. So I used my Better Than Paper blue. It's a little, I don't like how it's wrinkly. I tried to flatten it out as much as I could, but once I get like display stuff up there, it will be less distracting. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put here on this bulletin board. I'm thinking word wall, but if you all that are watching this have any more suggestions, I'm loving the suggestions, the ideas, keep them coming. I agreed that the idea of moving my math bin over here was a great idea, and so I got out just some of the generic math manipulatives that are going to go in here in the bins, and then of course the individual student math kits are going to go there. So that's still a work in progress. I know that I'm supposed to be getting more math manipulatives, so there will be more to be added to this area. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna use with this cart. I think it might be stuff for just like calendar when I have my calendar put up, which I think is going to be on the carpet over there somewhere. Still figuring that out. This will be where my math anchor charts are going. The math bulletin board's gonna go here. ELA is gonna go here. I think information, other bits and pieces of information and displays are gonna go there. And then my workshop board, my center board will go up here with all the things relating to my literacy workshop. This is still a hot mess. What I did, so here, Zachary, who is enjoying himself some reading, is over here, where I like this table over here. I think it's gonna be great. I'm going to get some little fun seats and put over right next to this table. I have a little mini tent. I don't think it's gonna fit. It could go over here, but again, I want this table I want to keep this table. Especially because one, it belongs in this classroom. Every classroom has them. And because if I get rid of it and I need it later, who knows if I'll be able to get it back. I turned the rug around this way, and then I finally peeled all the labels off of these bins here. The library is just itching to be done, to be taken care of. Over here is still a work in progress, but what I did was I set up, this is going to be like my little, over on the other side, over there was my math center area, my math tubs. This is the literacy spot. So my whiteboards, my magnetic whiteboards are gonna go here, or are here. My magnetic letters, my dry erase markers, and just for right now, I'm putting these 2 literacy games out here. Once I get the ones that were ordered, I'm sure those will be traded out and put in there. And some other materials that have been ordered are going to go in this bin here. So that is where we are at. It's really coming together. I really could stay more, but again, I got to space out my time, and I still have some time left. But I think we're at a good stopping point today. Any feedback, any ideas, as you all have been given in the comments before, I greatly appreciate it. So this will end day 3. I don't know if I'm coming into the classroom tomorrow. Might not be coming into the classroom tomorrow just because of projects that I need to get done with the job that I am leaving. And I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish those projects as well as come in to the classroom here. But this is what it looks like. If I don't come in tomorrow, I think I might come in Friday. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.